Today we are going to look at NECA's The Nun Ultimate Valak from the Conjuring Universe. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to look at the Ultimate Valak from the movie The Nun, which came from the Conjuring Universe. The first time we were introduced to Valak in this nun form was in The Conjuring 2, but The Nun is actually a prequel to all the Conjuring movies, so keep that in mind if you want to watch these. I guess you could watch this first. I'm not sure. I really am a big fan of the first Conjuring. It was really good. It was so creepy. Oh my gosh. Scared the crap out of me. And then the Conjuring 2 wasn't bad. And that's where we find Valak in the painting. If you remember Lorraine Warren of Ed and Lorraine, the spirit hunters. They were in the Amityville house, and that's when Lorraine first came across Valak. And that was pretty creepy, that beginning of The Conjuring 2. And then it I didn't care for her too much after that. But, man, that first few minutes was really tense, really good. But this is going to be The Nun. So the movie The Nun came out in 2018. Like I said, it was a prequel to The Conjuring 2, I believe it probably would fall in line as number one if you watched it chronologically. But not a big fan at all. I think they totally dropped the ball on this. It could have been really good. They tried to put elements of comedy in there. The acting was really suspect. I don't know why they casted the people that they casted, but they were not good. The lady, I don't know her name, the lady that played the nun wasn't bad, the young girl, but the others, I could have done without them. But man, this character is so creepy and demonic and just sinister that they could have done so much better with that. But whoever directed that one, or even wrote it, it really wasn't even written very well, but it just didn't translate to the screen. It was a pretty big bummer. But this character, Valak, posing as the nun, a nun, is really creepy, and I think I'm going to enjoy this. And now this is the Ultimate Valak. This is going to be really interesting. So let's check out the box. Now, the thing that looks like some kind of book, almost like a really old book right here, and you can just make out that creepy nun, kind of like the picture that Lorraine Warren came up to in the Amityville house, and the nun started coming for her. Yeah, the nun, really good. Everything is so neat about this movie except for the movie itself. Very creepy. And at the bottom it says Ultimate Valak. And up here says the Conjuring Universe. It kind of looks like a book. You can see the pages here. And this side where you see the page says NECA, Real Toys. Over here it looks like the bind of the book. And we get the nun down there. It says the Conjuring Universe, the nun right there, Ultimate Valak. Top, you get your pages again, ages 17 and up, choking hazards. Bottom, again, your pages. You get your makers in there, which is awesome. Barcode. You got your Warner Brothers logo there, so that gives them the right. They purchased the right to create this nun character right here. I guess Warner Brothers owns the rights to that. You got your NECA logo, Real Toys logo, barcode, made in China. So good stuff here. All right, that's it. Let's open her up at the Velcro, and we get a picture of her action figure, and there she is with her soft goods on. Looks creepy as she can be. Very creepy, I'm telling you. This movie could have been so much better. So we're going to take her from the bottom. Cut right there, get her. And I think I've watched this twice. First time I watched it, I was like, whoa, this is bad. Really bad. And I think I turned it off, actually. And then I watched it again this year, earlier, probably maybe a month and a half ago. And I've watched it all, but it was hard to watch. It really was. It just was not, I wasn't impressed at all. And I'm sure somebody out there is impressed. And I'm not trying to knock the movie. Well, I guess I am trying to knock the movie. And I apologize to you makers if I sound very nasty, but try again. And here is our photo opportunity there, our backdrop, if you will. And it looks like an old monastery. You got a cross right there. You got some candles burning, so not bad. We'll set her to the side, the box. Here is Valak in her plastic coffin. So we got lots of accessories here. Exciting stuff. So I see something I haven't never seen before on NECA, and they have a cap that goes all the way across this action figure. It's right, starts right here and goes all the way down. So we're going to have to, and it is taped at the side, so we're going to have to untape one side here. Okay, one piece of tape, that's it. One piece of tape, and that's what I'm talking about, that piece of plastic cap, which is nice. Holds all our accessories in there. I do appreciate that from NECA. All right, our first accessory is going to be this trinket right here. And tell you the truth, I cannot remember what that is in the movie. It looks like maybe an real old antique vintage perfume bottle. Is that what that is? I cannot remember this in the movie. But that's what it looks like, and it's broken in the back. Maybe that's what the demon was in. Was the demon in that? I don't know. I don't think so. But it's an old-looking trinket, pretty cool. And I think that's actual real chain. I don't think them chains hanging from there are plastic. Next, we have a crucifix, a cross on a necklace, and the necklace is just thread. So if you get this, be very careful with this so you don't break that thread. But yeah, it is a cross, and we will get some up-close pictures of that. But it looks like it's made out of wood, or supposed to be made out of wood. Things like this that you got to string together like that, man, that's good stuff. That's hard to make. Next, we get a creepy right hand. And look at that hand. Oof. That hand is creepy. So we'll set that there. That was a right hand. Now we're going to get a creepy left hand. Creepy left Valak the nun hand. Now I believe she posed as a nun to mock the monastery, to mock the other nuns. And Valak was actually a demon, can take the shape of anything. And so he blended in, dressing up like a nun, and started picking the nuns off one by one till there was only 2 left. And I think he got the last nun. And if I remember right, the very last nun, so Valak couldn't take her soul or take her likeness, move it, manifest inside of her. That nun, yeah, she gave herself the old short drop and a sudden stop, if you get my drift. But yeah, and that's how the demon was stopped until we find out later things go on. Our next accessory is going to be, it looks like a stand, and it does have a peg right there. So we get a stand with her, so she must be hard to stand on her own. And then we get this awesome nun picture. Oh, this is the one that Lorraine Warren found in the Amityville house, and it came to life. And that was super creepy. And that was at the beginning of the Conjuring Part 2. So, that just looks creepy to me. And then we get one extra head, and this is a screaming head. Scary stuff. Very scary. All right. That's going to be it for accessories, so we'll check. I don't think she's tied in anywhere. We'll pull her up out of here, and Valak, the nun, has been resurrected. Empty package. We got our gel right there, so we'll set that to the side. And let's walk through articulation. We'll take her little head dress off here. Head looks up a little bit, not much. Looks down pretty good, left and right. Head goes all the way around. Of course, this is going to be removable. Single butterfly shoulders in there, I do believe. Hard to go through articulation on this. We have, with all these clothes on, we have single jointed. No, I don't know. This is kind of a double jointed elbow. Maybe that's just an upper arm cut, but it acts almost as a double jointed pinless elbow. Does have the Nolan Ryan at the elbow, the rotation of the arm right there. We have shoulder that goes, probably would go all the way around, but with this robe on, you're not going to be able to do it. I'm not thinking there's an ab crunch in there, but there is a hula hoop waist. Let's see. Can our nun do some splits? Nun does some splits, not much. Whoa, whoa. Put that dress down there, nun. Knees, single jointed knees, and they won't go to a 90-degree angle, not going to a 90. Her wrists up, down. Now, the hands that we have on here aren't a whole lot different than the hands out of the package. So pretty close to being the same hands. And then we get ankle rocker. Yes, and we can, with this nun outfit on, she can pirouette. Valak can pirouette in this nun costume. But that's going to be it for articulation. So I am feeling really, really, if I'll be honest, I'm scared to move these joints too much. Little nervous about them. But they might be all right. But let's take a look at Valak. And this is just frightening. Just frightening. I mean, really, really good likeness of the character. I mean, she's got those teeny, tiny, sick pupils on there, the pointy nose, the black lips, the black around the eyes. And this is just absolutely stitched together really well. Man, they've got some good people working on these soft goods at NECA. I mean, this thing is stitched really well. So she's got this white part on her, which is Velcro, so you can take this off right here. If you want, you can take that off, and that is very well stitched too. And then she's got this other part on, and I'm not sure if you could get this off. I'm not going to try it, but man, it is so well stitched. Her belt does come off. So this belt has a couple snaps on here, or I guess I'll call them pegs and holes that goes in. So now you've pretty much got this thing off. And now I'd say you could probably get it off. You take that head off and those hands off, this thing will come off really good. She's just got like a nothing on under there, just like a dummy action figure there, nothing to it. But man, I'm impressed with the stitching of this. Really, really impressed. Now, my daughter really likes the Conjuring Universe. She watches that a lot. My daughter, Jolene, she does like it. We both like it. She's into horror movies big time like me. And, but yeah, so I am going to display this one downstairs for sure. I've been moving a lot of my figures down there because I run out of room up here. I try to keep the newest ones up here, but maybe I'll put this one up for one video, put her up on the shelf behind us, for one video, and then I think I'm going to move her down for decoration, Halloween decoration in my living room. Maybe I'll take a couple still shots of that down there and put in a future video. Now we'll put this back on. I don't want to start losing stuff here. I start losing stuff, and that's going to be the end of it. I'll have to go out and buy another one of these. And I didn't even like the movie. Why do I want another one? But I'm telling you, I'm glad that I got this, because this is really just creepy. Is this the creepiest action figure I have? It might be. Yeah, just creepy. Let's see. Maybe Count Orlok is as creepy as she is, because he's pretty daggone creepy too. They're both like, whew. Professor Burke, he's pretty scary looking. But yeah, I mean, this is really good. Now let's check out some accessories here. Here is our bottle of perfume. Put that in her hand if you want. Doesn't look bad. I might have to look up the movie and see what that was. I cannot remember. Then we get the necklace. Can she wear a cross? Can the demon wear a cross? I'm not sure. But you can put it around her if you want. Golly. Scary stuff. So this hand that came on her, her left hand, her fingers are a little bit closer together. And then the other ones are a little more like sinister looking. So now standing, I think, is probably going to be hard. And that is probably, yeah, I think it would be close to impossible to get her to stand. And that's why NECA was smart enough to give us a stand for her. So there she is. Well, she's even hard to stand even. Uh-oh, did I break her? No, I better put that cross over there. Almost broke her cross. There she is. We got her on her stand, so she's standing. She's got the creepy look. Let's try this other head. I want to try this head that's screaming. I mean, I do like that head, though. Oof. Boy, we may have to heat this head up to get it on. Wow. All right, I had to go and heat her head up with my wife's hair dryer. So we got the screaming open mouth head on now. We got to get her nun outfit back on her. There she is screaming. Holy mackerel, this is creepy. Golly. I will say that her nun hat is kind of hard to get situated. Once you get it situated, don't touch it no more. There she is, the screaming nun. My goodness, that is awful looking. So pretty good accessories. I really like the picture here. So we can pose her up with her stand and lean that up against her. And you're looking good. You are looking good with this nun figure. My gosh. So Valak, thanks for watching. Thanks a ton. We're over 300 subscribers now. Still growing. Going strong. I really, really appreciate, love all you guys out there. Like the video if you did. Leave a comment. Tell me about the nun and why you like it or why you don't like it. I didn't care for it, but the character is just outstanding. I really like the creep effect of the character. Hopefully we get another nun. Hopefully try again. It's one of those movies that, you know, I think with the right director, right actors, it can be one great, great film. But that's going to be it for NECA, for the Nun, the Conjuring, and Valak. Until next time, oh yeah.